It's 5:30 in the morning, and I woke up in the bed, and I want to go ahead and tell you about my day and stuff. I had to go to the doctor yesterday, and I had problems with my knees, and both of them are getting bigger and bigger. So the doctor comes in and he says, "Sit up on the bench there, and take your pants off." I said, "Oh, okay." So I pulled my pants down, and he looked at my knees. He says, "Man, you got some pretty big knees. How big were your knees last week when I said they were about this size?" And he says, "Well, the way I'm looking at it now, your knees are twice the size. They're huge." And I says, Doctor, what's wrong with me?" He says, "Well, it looks like you got Negroes." I said, "What?" "Yeah, you got Negroes." I says, "But I am a Negro." He said, "No, your knees are growing. You're Negroes." So I sat down. I asked him. I says, "How do you make holy water? How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it." You know, I couldn't figure out why the baseball kept getting larger. Then it hit me. What do you call a boomerang that won't come back? You call it a stick. What did the full glass say to the empty glass? It says, "You look drunk." Justice is a dish best served cold. Otherwise, it's just water. What do you call a criminal landing an airplane? You call it condescending. Why should you never throw Grandpa's false teeth at a vehicle? You might dent your car. Why are Christmas trees bad at knitting? They always drop their needles. What did the lunchbox say to the refrigerator? I don't know. What did he say? "Don't hate me because I'm a little cooler." Did you hear about the fragile myth? It was busted. Oh no. I can always tell when someone is lying. I can tell when they're standing too. And why did the egg hide? It was a little chicken. What did the dirt say to the rain? "If you keep this up, my name will be mud." Why didn't the sunflower ride its bike? It lost its petals. What's the coolest element in the periodic table? It's beryllium. I used to be afraid of speed bumps. I'm trying to get over it. If your house is cold, just stand in the corner. It's always 90 degrees there. That's a math one. All right. I don't recommend entering a wormhole. You might get stuck in the apple. The owner of a tuxedo store kept hovering over me when I was browsing. So I asked him to leave me alone. He said, "Fine, suit yourself." Why did the egg have a day off? Because it was Friday. Have you ever heard about kidnapping at school? It's okay. He woke up. Why did the coffee taste like dirt? because it was grounds just a few minutes ago. Why do quarterbacks tell obvious jokes? So they don't go over their receiver's head. What is the best present? Broken drums? You can't beat them. Okay, one more. Why do people who live in Greece hate waking up at dawn? Because dawn is tough on Greece. I got some dawn sitting in my kitchen sink right now. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. And I just felt like just saying a few jokes here. And at 5:46 in the morning. And matter of fact, I'm ending around 5:46 on this video. All right, have a good night and have a happy day.